When I was young, I remember that the most thing I love to do is um, help older people, and then I love to teach Sunday school. I teach Sunday school. I teach children how to sing. I love I love singing. I love how, and then this is what I did, and most of all, I also play like a receptionist because my dad was a mayor at that time. So people come to the house, so I talk to them if my dad is not home at home. So kind of like helping them out, and I really enjoyed having people, talking to people, helping. That I remember ever since I was young, until now. I love to do things in the community because that is what I was used to do, when I was young. Yeah. So that is the thing I think I always remember. Yeah. And I've been an athlete when I was young. I like to play baseball. Yeah. I do that. And volleyball. In the Philippines, we called it softball. And then volleyball. I remember that I do that. Yeah. So there are some other things that I like to do, and especially when during Saturday and Sunday. Saturday always with the family. It's always family get together. Although it's not like a sort of going out picnic, but we go to from one auntie's house on the next Saturday in somebody's relative's house. So because it is, in the Philippines, maybe like you too, it is very close knit. We are a very close knit family. All Filipino are always like that. Even though sometimes you are not like a first degree cousin, but we call them auntie. You get uncle, although it's not a first degree uncle, but that is how we are. It's a close knit. See, it was really my husband's idea because he said if it's in the Philippines, my husband works with the Meralco, that is electric company. We are good, but he's thinking about the children. He said that if we are here in the States, the children can get anything that they would love to have and to achieve. And during the time, the value of the dollars, the money of the Philippines is nothing because there was a devaluation of money in the Philippines. So that's why that your grandpa, my husband, really wanted to get out and move to the States and to find a greener pasture. And then we are right by moving here. The children are really getting the things that, in the Philippines, you have to pay for, when you are in high school, you pay tuition, you do everything. So, but in the Philippines, I send my children to private school where they could learn more, in private. But number one, that my husband really decided to come over is for my children's, and to have a better life in here. So that we cannot get it from the Philippines, Yep. So that's why we decided to immigrate here.
Okay.
Oh, wow. When we first were planning to move to go, we were still in the Philippines. We're planning packing up and doing. There's so many things that came to my mind, because you don't know what is up here, what is coming up, because this is another world for us, So, number one, I'm nervous because when I was here already, we have different accent. So you cannot talk, you are always kind of like, you have to stop for a while, and then he said, because you want to see to it that you pronounce the words, or you can say it that people will understand you. So number one, it's about my accent, people might say. To them and to me, I felt I am different. I'm different from them. But then, thinking now, they are also struggling to learn our culture. We are also struggling to learn them, you know. So but this is really a good place for us. Although there were lots of nervousness because you don't know where to go. You don't, you know, sometimes when you answer the phone, you are not so sure if they understand you when you talk on the phone, you know. There's so many things that, you know, you think that cannot understand you. So I just said, oh, what are we doing here? You know, that, you know, sometimes people look at you, you know. So during the time when we came here, it's very, you know, the way how they look at you, the way how, you know, it's not like now. Everybody has kind of like, you have the free to do this, you have the free to do that. Before, it's not like that. 1973, we came in 1973. So it's kind of still, you know, the way how they talk with other nationality, you know, it's different from now. Now, Delhi City is a place for all lots of different races, you know, name it, you know, you can find in Delhi City. But before it's not that, you know, and it's not that much. And you are just so careful when you talk. You are to be sure that they understand you, you know. Everything you do, you're kind of like nervous. You're not too sure if you do the right thing, you know, especially when you speak. Yeah.